What the? Ow! God dang, Mo. Is he being concealed right now? With magic, maybe? Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. We are watching Beginning After the End, episode 3. I have enjoyed this show to what obviously I think it is. It hasn't been the best when it comes to like pretend. Like I don't know what I enjoy watching it just because it's an easy show for me to watch and anything, but I mean there's a lot of things going around. Obviously apparently there's petitions for this show to get canceled because of bad animation. It's just not living up to the quality that this show or this manga adaptation should have been. It's not obviously anything spectacular, but I mean it's something that you can watch, and it's kind of like that for me. It's kind of where I'm just watching it at this point, and you know, animation kind of, it's very, I can see the similarities with like the frame stuff with like Blue Lock and stuff, but otherwise it's not. It is very lackluster. But I'm willing to obviously keep going and maybe give you guys like my critique potential with this show. So let me know what your guys' opinion on this show is. But anyway, if you want to see the uncut version of this, go over to Patreon, consider hitting that subscribe button and like button, support my channel, and let's get right into this episode.
なんだこいつは。どうして私がここにいる。いや、今一番重要なのは。誘われたか。
Damn.
私は味方だよ。味方って。
What in God? So see, it's kind of like this, right? Like animation is very lackluster, and I don't really particularly like 3D animation or very like CGI things. Unless it's done with a show where it primarily focuses on that and it's done amazing. You have to be very careful with what you do with 3D or CGI. It isn't. Okay, it's pretty bad 3D or CGI, you know, it's just horribly done. But if you're really, obviously, if the quality of the show is not up to par, then obviously that kind of defeats the purpose. But your main man dropped from like 50 feet. What are those? They look like pears. Actually, they look like potatoes with stems. Who the heck is this? What the? That'd be crazy if they were like, Arthur will live. They had that much faith in him. We'll just keep going. We'll meet him at this town. Sylvia. I like that name. Okay, on elf territory.
無法者たちの領域なのだ。だが、シルビアが解決策を用意してくれていた。
すぐに帰りたいのはわかるけど、次元の裂け目を開くにはそれなりに準備が必要なんだ。
Is she like a super mage that can like make portals and be able to like see over a vast area? My man built him a little palace.
ならば これはできるかな？え？何をやっているかわかるかい？魔法を使いながらマナーを集めている。
Wow. So while she's using magic, she's refueling herself with mana. That's kind of crazy.
集める時と使う時を分けて考えてしまっているわけだ。これができるようになったら何をしたい？ これができればあんたは今よりもっと強くなれる。その力で何をする？
今よりも大きな力。
What, you are like, what, he's like 6 or something? I mean, he's strong for like a 4 or 6 year old. So like, obviously he'll get stronger.
大切なものを奪う奴らに死よ。
Oh god. She did not like that.
何すんの？
失格。
は？
強く叩きすぎたかな？痛くないかい？アーサー。
Does she know who he actually is?
大丈夫。
The way she worded that, it's like she knew who he was.
怒りや憎しみは簡単に燃える。それは暴力として姿を現す。その時は気持ちいいんだろうね。でも憎しみだけが残る。
Honestly, I feel that because that's the thing. There's so many. When you are enraged or when you're really mad at someone, and more or less you hate them, all that rage, once that goes away, you might not necessarily are angry at them anymore, but you don't like them still most of the time. Or obviously it's the opposite, where that hate goes away or that dislikeness goes away, but you still are not the happiest of them. You still have rage and a little bit of anger towards them.
一瞬この者は私の全てを知って言っているのか。
That's what I thought. I think she does. I don't think she. I think she's fake. I think she's just kind of playing along.
時間だ。
Protect your family. Like, protect the people that you love and that you care for. He became king by just killing people to show power. He has no reason to do that now.
守りたい。
100点満点だ。
どこに隠れようと逃がしませんよ、シルビア。
So there's okay. So there's more of her like kind. I feel like we should have been warned about that possibly. She's like a dragon mixed in with like, I don't know, some sort of metal something. I don't even know how to describe her.
おはようございます、グレイ様。
They were probably all terrified of him. They were serving him as like maids, but God, they probably terrified.
よくお越しいただきました。我らが王よ。
王とは名ばかりだ。
Did he kill him? Because with the king out the way, maybe he could take
使いながら
hold of the
それ
authority.
ができるようになれば、アーサー、魔法はもっと大きく広がるよ。
焦るはマナを支配しろ。気の支配だった。
And Ki is kind of the same-ish thing, and it is kind of the same as magic, at least for his understanding of it, I think.
これだ。
アーサ
What? Ow! God dang, Mo.
一体何が？
ー、声を出してはいけない。
Is he being concealed right now? With magic, maybe?
シルビア。
What?
シルビア。
She's a dragon?
どこを見ているのです。
まずい。
She's like, that kind of animation? Kind of does mess with me a little bit. Hit him with the freaking
おいで。
the world though? The what in the okay? Just stop time, we'll just move freely. Okay. I feel you.
でも大丈夫よね。あなたには生きる術を教えたから。
I wanna know why she helped him though.
その力で何をする？
There's gotta be a reason. I don't know, I don't
大切な人を守りたい。
約束だよ。
I'm.
これって
My man's 4. He's getting permanent ink now.
わかる。
He didn't even get his parents' approval.
終わり。お別れの時間。
Damn, my man tatted up too, bro. It's not even black. It's freaking orange.
ここでの日々が私を変えたのか。あるいは
She was like a mom.
竜でも魔物でも何でもいい。シルビアは
She had that. Okay, I will agree. She definitely had that like
もういるでしょ。
that mom energy.
バーバ。
Okay, well, I guess grandma works too. Oh, I just realized the tattoos. Well, they're not only the tattoos, but the markings on his arms are the same as her. Oh, that makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it? It's the same as her markings on her body. That makes sense. Okay. So it's like he's gotten her power a little bit. Damn, she took that.
ようやくおとなしくなりましたか。
Wait, does he think that he landed that?
死んでしまったのですか。あなたほどの方があの程度で。
Damn.
でもやっぱり悲しいよ。
そうだね。
Damn, my man's traveling through a goddamn
に
wormhole.
満ちている。
Well, a colorful one at that.
それを笑顔に変えないといけない。
そんなの無理だよ。
あなたならきっとできる。最強の王だったのだから。
So she does know.
怒りと憎しみでその心をいっぱいにしないで。どうか新たな人生に光を、グレイを。
And in episode 1, whatever the voice was telling him to like follow the light or find the light.
お前が
Or was that her voice? That might have actually been her voice when he came into Arthur's, like when he got reborn. Was not a bad first episode at all. It honestly was like, it wasn't, again, animation in terms of, you know, quality wise, it's not the best. And I will agree with a lot of people that talk about this show, and isn't as hyped up as I was hoping it was. I will still continue watching it, obviously. If you know everything's good on it, I will continue watching it, and then just because then it's something that I can watch and just, you know, have you guys see my thoughts and opinion about it. But it's not, compared to Solo Leveling, a connection to a manga. It's not obviously on Solo Leveling level, especially with season 1. Like, the 3 episodes in Solo Leveling were by far better than the 3 episodes in this, for sure. And then, you know, all the anime that's coming out this season, you know, like, for sure this is way below those, you know, but it's still an easier watch. It's not anything too spectacular so far, and in a way, I hope that petition maybe gets through for them to maybe remake it with a better studio, or with maybe, if it's the same studio, maybe they can just put more budget into the show. But I don't know if the studio is just, it's known for not having that much good budget. So, but it's, like I said, it's still able to be an easy watch. So let me know what your guys' opinion on it is. Sylvia was actually a really cool, nice dragon. I think that armor was to like seal her power, because she can't use it without, you know, the cost of either her dying or losing power or something, maybe. So she was in hiding. Maybe she was concealing herself with like magic. She was using magic and also replenishing it at the same time, possibly. And so she taught Arthur that. So, and there's some sort of connection between Sylvia and the aspect of when Arthur, or when King Gray, when he got reborn, she knows she's either the person that made him become reborn, or she's connected to someone that is then responsible for him being reborn. But there's like I said, there's a lot of similarities with Mushoku Tensei in the aspect of, you know, him being reborn and stuff, and there's a lot of lore behind that. So I'm curious to know if there is lore with him being reborn and if there's a meaning behind it, because that's the thing. He was the strongest king in his previous life with no magic. He had ki, but he was filled with rage and resentment and hatred. If he can honestly have like happiness and love and care for his people in this world with magic and, you know, just a better understanding of like the power in this world, he can honestly change a lot of people's views and their entire their entire person or their entire being, because they'll just be rejuvenated with this warmth, you know, and this hope maybe. So maybe there's a bigger enemy that he can face because of his power. I don't know, but like I said, not too bad. It's definitely just kind of like go for the ride kind of thing, if that's what this show kind of is. So like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Go to Patreon for Uncut. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next time for another episode. Peace.